Hello.
Hello.
Yes, we're playing this again.
That gap is how long you leave it.
I don't mean to.
You do it, bro.
2 days later, he's still talking about it. My God.
And I will. I know because it's going to get cut from that video, so you're going to sound like a crazy man.
Well, yes, we're back in Japan. Do you think it's pretty?
This racist
Yeah,
caricature.
yeah, it is a bit very different time. What's racist
Uh,
about this place with all the ninjas? How is this a
well,
caricature?
what can I say? Maybe it's all the ninjas.
Maybe.
Have you heard about the latest celebrity birth?
Is it Peppa Pig?
Probably not the latest one, but there was a celebrity birth within the last week.
Was it Peppa Pig? Did we do that?
Uh, I feel like we did that, and I didn't give a shit because I don't.
Would
But
you?
maybe we didn't do
Would
that. That
you?
wasn't what I was thinking.
Would you bang Mama Pig?
No, not my type.
Really? I thought everything was your type. I thought you were a man of many tastes and experiences.
Yes, I am. A man of many preferences and experiences, but not all preferences and experiences.
Like feet.
Can't fucking stand it. So yeah, no, that was someone else. Although adjacent to Evie, is it Pig?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, adjacent to.
Maybe Pepper was the one who was pregnant and this was all just a big cover up.
Pepper's like 5.
That's why they need to cover it up.
Jesus Christ, Ben.
Uh,
Oh, let's not.
okay.
Yeah,
All
just
right.
fucking think about what you're saying before you say this shit. Yeah.
Okay. Go on then. Who else gave birth?
Boris Johnson's
Oh,
Mrs.
yeah,
Carrie.
he's got another sprogany.
Apparently, they've got their fourth kid together.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what they called her?
Delilah.
Poppy.
All right. Oh, God.
And apparently, they called her Pop Tart.
Well, I'm sure she'll appreciate that when she's older.
Yeah, I'm sure. Um, no doubt, of course. Well, I don't know.
Yeah. He's got a lot of kids, hasn't he, Boris Johnson?
Well, it depends who you ask.
What a swine. Did he get
Yeah,
married while he was Prime Minister?
yeah, I think so.
Oh, I think he did, didn't
Or
he?
just after. It was a big deal.
Right. I'm going to meet with Dr. Go.
Got to go.
Yeah. It's, of course, a reference to Dr. No.
It's interesting. Within the last 7 days, I'm not specifying which one.
Yeah.
Um, one of there's like the movie Wordles.
Yeah.
There's two that I do try and do every day. There's the one where you get the 6 pictures and one where you just get more of the one picture.
Yeah.
And whilst doing more of the one picture one,
Yeah.
I try. I thought it might be Moonraker
Why?
at one point. That's something about it screamed space spy movie,
Okay.
and I thought, okay, Moonraker,
Yeah.
and it wasn't. It was one of the Austin Powers, and I
Uh,
feel like that's a testament to their James Bond parody success.
yeah.
But you know,
I like Moonraker. Moonraker's fun.
I don't think I've ever seen it, but just it felt like it could be Moonraker.
Maybe we should, after we've done the Doctor
I'm
Who's.
not doing all the fucking Bond films with you.
Why not?
I don't want to.
Okay.
And there's like 27 of the fuckers.
Why wasn't? Okay, fine.
What were you going to say there?
Well, it doesn't matter.
No, go on, say it.
That's fine.
You weren't fond of doing the Star Wars films.
Well, after a time.
Okay, but there's less than half of them.
Yeah, and I did suggest.
I appreciate that you know that you there was a point where you weren't really enjoying them.
Yeah.
It's part of the reason why I wanted to do them in chronological order.
Yeah.
Is so then you'd have the ones in the middle that you liked, ish.
Yeah. Yeah, it turns out I don't really care a lot for Star Wars.
Yeah, which is fine. You don't have to. What I was going to suggest, funnily enough, was that after we take a week or two off from Doctor Who, because it's nice to have a couple of weeks off.
Yeah.
Maybe we both pick a film or two that we really like each.
Yeah.
And do them.
Huh.
No specific theme, just.
Well, I'm sort of down
really
for that.
like.
Does that mean you're definitely anti popular classic Who episodes?
I think I need a bit of a break from Doctor Who at the moment.
That's fine.
There's no guarantee you probably won't as well.
Yeah.
Let's see how it goes this weekend.
Okay.
Watch the finale of what is it? The Reality War. It's called.
Yeah, something like that.
Oh, some stupid fucking name.
Yeah, I'm down.
We watch Billy Piper come back.
Allegedly.
I fully anticipate Michelle Gomez to be in it.
Okay.
Everyone seems to think Billy Piper's going to be there and involved. For some fuck knows why reason.
Well,
and I'll be disappointed if she is.
He hasn't denied it, but maybe.
Well, you wouldn't deny it, would you?
Maybe. Well.
What's going to happen is someone's going to open a portal.
Did you see that?
I was watching. I didn't quite grasp what happened.
He fell off the ledge. Dozy twat. Right, come on then.
My name is Luke, Cryptosporidium. I'm here to rescue you.
You are Furon.
That's right, and this is the greatest day of your life. Hey, no offense, Doc.
I'm down for that.
Yeah. I can only say 3 films.
Okay.
And for the love of God, if you're gonna do Kill Bill, that's 2 films.
Yeah, I'm not doing Kill Bill.
Okay.
I love Kill Bill. It's my favourite film.
I know. You should probably better off thinking of it as one film because of the story as a whole, but because of the lengths of the films themselves, I would say treat it as 2 films.
Okay.
Cool. So we got a plan.
Yeah.
We've still got like 2-3 weeks to think about it.
Yeah.
Right. I think I know what I want one of mine to be, but I'm not sure yet, so I won't say anything.
Running over ideas.
Well, I was thinking about this yesterday. You see.
I guess we'll alternate then. One of yours, one of mine. One of yours, one of mine.
Yeah, and we'll flip a coin for the first.
Why ever not?
You cannot find base without me.
You're insidiously clever for a monkey, you know that?
And you are amusingly dim for a Furon. Stalemate. And KGB will be here any moment.
Well, at least to get
Yeah, so we're gonna get this guy out.
stick close.
Because he's very cunningly refusing to tell us anything unless we rescue him. Oh no! Oh god, this has gone pretty badly right off the bat, hasn't it?
There's no bats involved.
Right. Now you stay there and get killed.
Shocking.
Positively
It's
shocking.
it's very possible that I've broken my treadmill.
Really? Really?
Don't laugh.
Just a weird thing to just say. Go
No,
on.
it's one of my topics.
Okay, go on then. How you broken your treadmill?
Well, something appears to have gotten into the motor.
Well, you
Sounds like a bit of plastic. I opened up the case because I was a bit concerned about the fact that it was
making a grinding noise or something.
yeah, but there was an uncomfortable noise in there in the motor section, and having opened it up, there were loads of bits of plastic floating around inside the case from some God knows where place. I don't know where it actually come from.
Mm.
And it sounds like something's got inside the motor. And without taking the motor apart, which I'm not entirely sure I know how to do or have the tools for, I can't get the last little bit out.
Mm.
So it makes rather a loud. I mean, it works, but either the motor's going to get broken by this bit that's in there and presumably getting moved about or whatever, or is that bit's going to eventually fly out. Right?
Yeah.
So I've not been on the treadmill for a few days. So I've been on the exercise bike instead.
Well, do you run on the treadmill or just a brisk walk?
About a 4.5 kilometer pace.
Yeah.
Sometimes 4.7 if I'm.
Yeah.
It only goes up to 6, so it'd be barely running. For someone who's not going to get involved in the fight, he's awfully in the way, isn't
Yeah,
he?
he's in my bloody way. Put himself in between two parties who are firing at each other.
Hmm.
Go away. Flash.
So yeah, yeah,
Hmm.
bit of a shame, but I mean, it takes a lot of space up. I've had to slide it under my bed because we had some blokes come around to sort out the radiators.
What, a
and stuff.
treadmill?
Yeah, but it's not. It's only the walking
Pad.
bit, and it's not like there's a fucking
Oh, right.
yeah. Just slides into my bed, but it takes up a lot of space when it's out. You know,
How much was it, if you don't mind me asking?
100 quid,
100 quid.
120.
I might get a
Not a lot.
dishwasher.
We've got one. It's called me.
Very good. Can I borrow it?
No. You don't. You haven't earned it.
Yeah.
Also, I'm not very good at it.
Well, it's comforting.
If I were you, I'd stop. No, too late now.
Don't walk in front.
It's going a lot better than that time you had to escort what's her face,
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Natalia or
I'm
whatever it is.
coming, don't. Right. Ah! Oh, there are guys.
Hey, it's the mob.
If we cannot contain the virus, we have no choice but to kill
It's a Russian mob.
Wow, way to mangle those cliches, pal. Who's translating this stuff anyway? You ask me, you fellas ought to get your money back. Let me show you how it's done. Yippee-ki-yay, Mother Russia.
Oh, hang on. Ah!
Well, You heard about Billy Joel?
Billy Joel, yeah. He's a singer, isn't he?
Not have you heard of? I said, have you heard about?
He's ill. Some sort of brain thing.
Yeah, he's got, from the sound of it, effectively fluid on the brain.
Oh no.
This is not
Great.
not ideal. He poor fella had to cancel some tours or performances or whatever because of it. I do suspect that there's a very real chance
it
I'm not going to
happens.
end up seeing him live
Would you like to?
ever. I think it'd be nice to. I am a fan, much to my partner's disappointment.
Yeah, she doesn't care much for Billy Joel, does she?
No, but not everyone is right about everything, are they? So
No.
nobody's perfect, and her tits more than make up for it.
Well, I'm sure
They are lovely.
sure she's thrilled to know that.
Oh, she would be. They are a splendid pair.
Okay. Getting a bit weird.
What, me praising my partner's body?
I pushed the wrong button.
What that'll happen when you've had to reconfigure your controls? Won't it?
Yeah, will. Right.
Yoink. Just blow the bloody buildings up. Get it done.
I'm getting it done.
If I can't see you, if I can't shoot you.
Centuries of history reduced to rubble, all for revenge. Warms the cockles of your heart, don't it?
Oh my god, that tank just disappears completely.
Right, let's go get this thing.
Got any more topics?
Yes, do.
Go on then.
You know about that Macron thing?
The thing where there was some sort of face push, but it was a inside joke, not a domestic dispute.
Yeah, apparently. Well, I saw this clip on
I haven't
Reddit.
seen the footage,
I have.
so I don't.
I saw it, and it was labelled as a slap.
Okay.
It wasn't a slap. It was like a push. He didn't look too happy about it.
Probably because he knew he'd have to bloody defend it.
Maybe. Yeah, we got Gastro. He's basically going to fight alongside us if we want. Nice. Yeah, I don't know what went on there. Worth noting that. Do you know how Brigitte and Emmanuel Macron met?
Wasn't she his teacher at some
She
point?
was his teacher. Yeah.
We'd frown upon that here.
Well, yeah, you know what the French are like.
Yeah. French.
Yeah. Yeah.
But no, nobody's perfect.
Yeah. Nobody's nothing. Hello. Oh. Well, we can maybe do that in a bit.
You cut out completely there, so
Well, I'm going to do that mission later, I think.
okay.
I think container Japanese. Hello.
Good morning, Dr. Go. Hey, you know, I saved your life, Doc. Least you could do is thank me.
Thank you. This is an insult. I will not say those two words.
Yeah, well, how about these three? Don't kill me.
Don't kill me.
Come on, Doc. Say it like you mean it. If you need some extra motivation.
Yeah, it's probably not the healthiest of relationships, I guess. It's hard to say.
No, it's
I
I don't know.
remember there was a kid in America who ended up well being abused by his teacher. She went to prison, and then she got out, and they got married, and then they had
Well,
kids. And I remember I saw like a documentary news report where he seemed to be sort of questioning it because now his eldest daughter was the same age he was when it all started. And you could see he was sort of thinking about it in a new light, and they did divorce not too long after that.
Fair enough.
oh, okay.
The base is inside the volcano. But
Some relationships are just doomed from the start, aren't they?
Yeah, like ours.
no. It's
Mm.
you need 3 security codes to access space.
One of us will end up killing the other.
Yeah,
There can be only one.
and it's that mystery that keeps things fresh.
If I had them, I would tell you, but
Mm.
sadly, I do not.
I would say at this point, I'm more likely to kill you because, well, you wouldn't want to leave a child fatherless, would you?
Well, he's got his mother.
You wouldn't want to leave a child fatherless, would you?
Well, what is a father really?
Well, I would say that I fit the brief completely.
I would wear your face, and he would not know the difference.
All right, Dwight, calm down.
I will try to ascertain locations of other 2 code keepers.
Right on. I'm off to fry some black ninjas and find
I think I preferred
Oh, here.
asshole corporate Ryan
Briefcase.
Yeah.
to artsy pretentious Ryan. Just for the record.
The episode where he gets arrested.
Mm.
Very satisfying, the build up to that.
It is. Absolutely is.
Where he's gunning for Jim.
Idris Elba was gunning for Jim as well, wasn't he?
Oh, he was an. I hate that character.
Yeah.
He's such a twat and a sucker.
Oh, yeah. I'm pleased David Wallace is at least capable enough to understand for how things actually work.
Yes, he gets the deal without branch. It's profitable. So clearly something's going well. So just sort of leave it be. Is this not the base?
Yeah.
This is the base.
It is very much for if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah, we are in no position to question this sort of success, no matter how unconventional it may seem.
Hmm.
You know, his actor was actually a CEO.
Really?
Yeah.
Hmm. No, it's unfortunate when he loses his job for the takeover, but I get it. It makes sense.
Hmm.
You have to clean house when.
Yeah, he probably got a payoff, and then he was sort of a little lost for a while, wasn't he?
Well, as far as I can see, he still is from my perspective. He's developing the socket.
Suck it. Yeah.
But other than that, oh, and he tips off about he whistle blew about the
Oh, yeah, he did, didn't he?
fire,
I forgot he did that. Where's the
for which
map?
there was no comeuppance whatsoever on Andy.
Well, no, I think there was a deleted scene where Michael basically tells Joe, "Look, you make shitty printers. What do you expect? It's on you.
Well,
You know, you made the decision.
yeah.
I don't want to
But
get.
I know they were talking under plane, weren't they, about
Yeah.
how she hates the fact that that's what she does.
Well,
But it's what she does.
you don't have to, but you do. You could
Yeah.
make better quality printers, but you don't.
So
Okay, I know what I need to do. I need to read me some minds. Hello. Your body belongs to me.
I drive all the way out to island north of Takoshima City for Black Ninja job interview. And then they don't even interview me? No thanks. We are looking for someone taller. Stupid ninja.
Oh, that's right. I remember now.
I want to be a ninja.
Speaking of The Office,
Yes.
Michael's strategy for the Michael Scott Paper Company
Yes.
when he's in the negotiation. That
For the several. Well, hang on. When he's negotiating, when there's being bought out.
yeah, and he gets
Yes.
some of their jobs back.
Hmm.
That was clever, wasn't he? You know, he did
Yeah.
well there.
Well, the thing is, as much as fun as it is to point out that he's fucking useless at and dense and daft and so socially inept, he's actually a good salesman.
Oh yeah, he's a brilliant salesman. It's the story of someone.
And
Oh,
ultimately,
yeah,
that's what he was doing. He was selling.
yeah, yeah. I mean, arguably, it's a story of someone who was promoted too high. You know, eventually you get promoted to a job you can't do.
You cut out for me again.
It's about how you get promoted to something you can't do eventually, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
I mean, I think Michael
The
Scott's.
last episode I watched. So gone.
I think Michael Scott's actually a good manager in his way. I would argue. I don't think most people wouldn't agree, and I don't think it's the intention. But I think.
He is growing on me the more he matures,
Hmm.
which is something that I am seeing now. Like a couple of episodes ago,
Malicious.
I had the one where he's got the cold sore, and so he's reviewing his past relationships with people,
Yeah,
and you know that it's an element of it's a moment of maturity on his part, isn't it? That
yeah,
seldom seen.
yeah. And how
Um,
what's the conclusion he comes to? That basically they were all nuts, and he didn't really think a great deal of any of them apart from Wendy. What's her face?
Holly,
Holly.
yeah, it was Holly who got sent away by corporate.
Yeah.
I There's also the last episode I watched was the one with where he hires for traveling salesman,
Oh yeah. Yes.
as played by Timothy Oliphant.
Yeah. He's great there too, isn't he?
Yeah, again, he's just selling at the end of the day, isn't he?
Yeah. You know, we have the product. You have the skills. You know.
Think of all that money,
Yeah.
and you know he's not wrong.
Yeah. Yeah. Michael Scott is very good at what he does. Well, selling.
Mhm.
Like that episode early on where he's selling to the guy in the Chili's. You know,
Yeah,
he builds the relationship
absolutely.
first, and then eases into it. And even Jan's impressed.
Impressed enough to shag him
Yeah,
eventually.
yeah.
At some point.
Let's get this code word.
But no, yeah, he can sell. That is his niche. Jesus.
I. What do you think it's going to be? Three word code word. First one is I.
Good morning, Doctor.
I
Okay, one down. Where do I find the
I don't know.
next one, Doc?
I need to think.
Ex-girlfriend, enigmatically beautiful Professor Yuki.
You're pulling my pud. You actually got a chick to go out with you?
Well,
Yes. And when she hears of my
I've got two topics left. How many do you have?
I know she'll want me.
Uh-huh.
3, but none of them are any good.
Yeah. Well, let's have one of yours, one of mine, one of yours, one of mine.
She frequently tends to zen rock
Lineker.
Yeah, he's left Match of the Day.
Yeah, I'm assuming you didn't watch it.
Of course not.
Nah, me neither. Your turn.
Well, we got some James Bond casting news, maybe.
Did we?
Yeah. So, Omega, the watch company, not the Doctor Who villain.
Yeah.
They announced a new brand ambassador,
Did they really?
Aaron Taylor Johnson. Now, the thing
Oh,
about
God.
Omega watches is they have close connections with the Bond movies, and the
Yeah.
Bond actors do a lot of work with Omega watches, promotional stuff, etc. And Aaron Taylor Johnson is one of the names that has been frequently put forward as maybe the next Bond.
Yeah.
So people have suggested that maybe Aaron Taylor Johnson is the next Bond, and this is sort of it being not accidentally revealed, but revealed nonetheless.
It's a soft reveal rather than a.
Yeah. So who knows? I think it's possible. It could also be that they just fed up of waiting for a new Bond and just sort of got a hot Bond type guy.
Well, who has been mentioned previously as a potential.
Yeah. Da 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 da. Lol. Da da da.
On the topic of movies,
Yeah.
there were two big box office releases within the last week. There was the live action Lilo and Stitch.
Oh yeah, that. Oh god, let's talk
And
about
well, I haven't seen it, so I can't talk much.
that.
And the supposed finale to the Mission Impossible series. Which one do you think did better in the box office?
Mission Impossible.
Lilo and Stitch.
Obviously.
It's of the two. It's the one I would want to watch.
Have you ever
because
seen?
I
Have
don't know another.
you seen the original Lilo and Stitch?
I fucking love that film. Yeah,
Yes.
I've seen it loads.
Well, I haven't seen. I like it. I haven't seen the sequel or the remastered, whatever.
No, maybe.
So a number of things. Pleakley, the alien what wears ladies' clothing, doesn't wear ladies' clothing no more,
No.
which is a bit of a bummer. Apparently, Lilo does get taken into care,
Okay.
and the sister goes away to study to be a marine biologist.
Oh, okay.
What happened? I wasn't paying attention. I was thinking about
I
cross-dressing
don't
aliens.
see it. And the other
Okay.
alien his nose looks like a dick apparently.
Hey, need your body.
And the alien that's trying to chase Stitch down doesn't exist at all apparently.
That's silly.
Well, it's just because there's one particular alien, isn't there? Like the shark alien guy.
Yeah,
It-
Cronky. Is it Cronky? Is that his name? Something like that.
It's Captain something, isn't it?
Yeah.
But no, he apparently he's not in it at all. So
Well, that's a
yeah,
It's
like I say, I would watch it. I've just not watched it yet.
yeah.
It'll be on Disney Plus at some point, and I'll pick it up then.
Yeah.
I want to watch the original with my partner
Mm.
because I think she'll really fucking like it.
Yeah, I like
But
it.
for the list,
It's fun.
It's
Do you remember what? There was a string of Disney movie TV shows, cartoons. There was a Lilo and Stitch one, which had like a different alien with a different power every week. And then there was
because 626 was the number
yeah,
of how many experiments there had been, wasn't it?
yeah,
So,
which is fun. Lots of potential there. There was the Tarzan one.
wasn't there an alien that an experiment that just really liked sandwiches?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
a weirdo.
I think it became like a side character. Maybe it was a Larry or something.
Yeah, and the pink Stitch, of course.
Yeah.
Anyway, carry on. Tarzan one.
Yeah, there was a Tarzan one. Clayton's sister, the villain's sister, comes up, and there's all sorts. There was a Mummy animated series. I know it's not Disney, but you know. Oh, there it is. I love
Ugh.
what?
Eyes. Eye patches.
No,
Sushi.
no,
Noodles.
no,
Candy.
no,
Tokyo.
no,
America.
no.
Well, America is Wunderbar, apparently. So, go on, do your last topic then.
Well, the Bond casting may be speculative, but we got some other casting news recently, didn't we?
Yes. Yes, we did.
Yes,
The
we
Harry
did.
Potter trio.
We have our golden trio.
Have you heard of any of them before?
No,
No, me neither.
which is what it should be.
I'm inclined to agree.
Which is not. It's, I mean, thinking back to the original, the films. I mean, Daniel Radcliffe and Rupert Grint had both done films. I think. You know, Rupert Grint had worked with, or Daniel Radcliffe had worked with Maggie Smith and David Copperfield.
Hmm.
And I don't know whether Emma Watson had done anything, but yeah, these three are all unknowns.
It does make sense. It's a bold choice.
Yeah, I guess. Right, we've got to kill Doctor Go's love rival.
Doctor No Go.
Yeah,
Or Doctor Stop, I should have said.
yeah, yeah. Oh, he disappeared.
He's a real good ninja, that one.
Yeah.
The cheese race took place this week as well.
Oh, that thing! I saw a guy went flippy flop.
Yeah, some YouTuber took part and something. I don't know. It's not my thing. It's a big thing that happens, isn't it? For some God knows why fucking reason. I'm sure it could be very easily explained if I could be asked to look. But I just can't be asked to look.
Okay.
Waste a good cheese, if you ask me.
Right.
The shape of any building.
Bye, Sergey.
My name's Sasha.
Yeah.
Not Sergey. Where are you gonna land?
Oh shit. Right. I'm gonna land over here and I'm gonna walk it. Oh.
Almost like you should have walked it the first time and just used a meteor.
It's almost like you should mind your own business.
It's almost like you should get good at this fucking game.
When have I ever done that when you've told me to get good?
Well, I'm hopeful that one day you'll just fucking do it.
Well, I'm hopeful one day. You shut up.
I'm hopeful one day you'll fucking croak
I think you took it too
like
far.
a frog.
Oh, okay, you saved it.
I've decided at long bloody last
Yeah.
to give serious consideration to the play all of my games.
What do you think it's going to be? And I'm going to touch on your games. We got I and love. What's the last one?
Well, what assumes it's going to be you, but I don't think it is. I think that's the obvious answer. It's going to be something else. So go on, flip it over.
I love you. No, you say it to me.
Disappointed. No. So anyway, I've got quite a lot of games.
Yeah, you
That
do.
we have touched on quite a few times.
Yeah.
And I every so often work out how long it would take me to play them all if I played one every week.
Yeah.
And some of them wouldn't take a week. Some of them would take a bit long. I think I could average it out to a week if I you know, didn't do anything else for personal entertainment.
Yeah.
I'm going to do that maths now.
Okay.
Some of them I've already excluded from the list because they're not really games you can complete. I wouldn't consider an online game, like an MMO, to be something you can complete.
True. Yeah, yeah.
Arguably you could, but say RuneScape, for example, which I have on Steam.
Yeah.
There is a completion, but because they keep adding more content to it, it's not something you can properly complete,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, complete all your quests, level up, max all your skills, and they're just, as you say, they just pump out more content, don't they?
It's an unrealistic target to aim for
Mm,
the average person.
mm,
Whereas playing something like this game,
yeah,
completing the game,
yeah,
not even necessarily 100% completing, just finishing the game is a perfectly reasonable thing to aim for.
yeah. I can do that.
Yeah, I'm not sure you can,
No, I have
but
done
it
it.
is doable. Anyway, assuming a 52-week year,
Yeah,
the currently 1,809 games that I have on here
yeah.
would take me. Oh Christ! It's definitely added some more games since the last time I did this. Works out at 34.78 years.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jordan.
Minus 34 times 52. So that's 34 years and 41 weeks.
Yeah,
So
you'll be dead by
I
then.
think I might. Well, not necessarily.
Well,
I'm thinking I might make a start on it soon. Maybe next year.
no, you're gonna review them all for the site
No,
as you go.
I actually I specifically deleted the categories that I had for ones that I'd already reviewed and which ones I hadn't, and intended to at some point. But I've cleared that. I literally just have five categories. No, 4 categories. I've got the play them all category.
Yeah,
I've got the played category, which doesn't have anything in it at the moment because I've not been through the list properly. I've got the can't complete category like RuneScape and Star Wars: The Old Republic and Star Trek Online and shit like that. Those sorts of games. Specifically, the intent is and Among Us.
Oh,
How can you complete Among Us?
You
Right?
can't.
You just can't do it. It's not doable.
Yeah, it's like complete fibbage.
And then I've got one for games that won't run as well.
Yeah.
I know I've got at least one game in there already that won't.
Walking
It's
simulator.
It's 13 Classic. Now, it's a shame because I bought that game with intent to play it because I fucking loved that game. But it just won't run. I can't get it to run in any compatibility mode, which is a bit annoying. So yes, at some point, I will give that a go. I think.
Well, that sounds like a
I'll
Sisyphean
need
task.
to. Well, yeah, because
well, you're not ever going to buy another game ever. Is it?
well, at this exact moment in time, I get 8 games a month. Right? I only got 7 this month, but that's because I already owned one of them. And then I bought 2 more games myself today of my own accord because I wanted them.
Ah.
So yes, it's not necessarily a task that I will ever complete. But I want to. Part of me wants to see how far I can get.
Yeah.
There's games in here that I'm never going to get to otherwise.
Yeah, true.
Unless I actually commit to trying to play it.
True that.
Because as you quite rightly point out, I could be dead before that.
Yeah, it could be, yeah.
You know, there's no guarantee I'll hit 31.
No.
And that's like 2 days.
Yeah. My odds are better.
Well, yeah. Because you've got, what is it, 38 minutes?
Oh, God, really?
Well, it's 11:22, Ben.
Oh, my God. You can wish me happy birthday live.
Well, I mean, I should think it would have finished fucking recording this by then. I'd hope so. I mean, Jesus.
Ah,
You know, how long do you plan on subjecting me to this for? This being your subpar gameplay. Why are you running in when you've got so little health?
because it refreshes itself, and it's
Yeah,
not.
but not necessarily before you are going to start shooting.
Oh, what a
all again.
surprise!
You're not
Everything's
lucky.
fine. I did not get lucky.
You, the
9
amount of
times out of
times
10, it works fine.
I almost every time I think he shouldn't be going there, it's the time you get shot.
I hit him with a rock and it didn't do any damage. Knocked him down.
You don't know what the rocks are made out of.
There's styrofoam rocks on this mountain.
I mean, they bounce, don't they? Like
Mm.
bloody styrofoam.
So either there's frequent landslides or someone's just pushing rocks on me. No, I've left her behind because she's going to be a liability at this point. We'll go back and get her.
Wow. If you can, might as well take advantage of her, like, not being about.
Well, we'll finish this level. And then we'll...
That got close as well.
The thing. Hey.
You think we cannot do this in Soviet Union?
My naughty writing partner keeps talking very highly of my writing.
Oh, really? Have they had any more stirrings?
They haven't mentioned any, but that's because there hasn't been any more new stuff since then. But
Well.
yeah, they're quite a fan apparently. So that's nice to hear.
Yeah, it is lovely to hear.
Like, you know, someone thinks highly of my writing. It's not
Yeah.
something I actually hear all that often.
No,
Despite
it's
my,
not.
you know, somewhat prolific content.
Yeah.
I've put a lot of words out.
Yeah, you have, yeah.
It's nice to excite someone.
Yeah, I imagine it would be.
It'll happen to you one day,
Ah!
probably.
Yeah. No, this is not a perfect time to use a meteor strike. I don't know when it is. Lovely stuff. Right, let's go get the Russian. Well, I've got some research materials for my next video. Books I ordered, came through today. One's about Channel 4 and the other one's a sort of Brookside basic overview guide. Which is just useful for narrowing down dates and stuff. I don't even necessarily use them for quotes. You know, I've got one for all the other ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just useful to have. So yes.
You just got to walk with her all the way up this bloody hill.
It's a mountain.
Is it really a mountain?
And we're running. Well, actually, it's a volcano.
It's a volcanic hill.
Mount
they do call it
Sisyphean.
mount, but it's a bit small for a bloody mountain.
He's following us.
Oh, kidding, man. Do your bloody job properly.
Oh my god. You see what I have to put up with viewers such as this?
Look what you've done. You didn't even finish your job over there.
Oh my god. I did. They just spawn in.
Well, you might as well have killed them while she was about. In the
No,
first place.
no. They spawn in when she's there.
Yes, so you might as well have just had her come along.
Well, no, because then I'd have to deal with all of them. I'll split them.
I mean, you are dealing with all of them.
Not at the same time.
That's not what you said.
That is what I meant.
Yeah, well, say what you mean then, you dozy sod. Just because it's 11:30 at night, the day before your birthday, don't mean you ain't going to get abuse for being an idiot.
I'm not that stupid, viewer/sister. I'm just absent-minded and playful.
As if anyone's watching or
I'm,
listening to this.
well, I'm sure me in 10 years' time will be gratified to know I'm not an idiot.
You'd have to hear it to know it, right?
Well, we all suffer from doubts from time to time.
Oh, don't. Doubts will bring about the end of the world.
Come on, Toots. Thank you, Toots.
I swear, if the whole doubt thing in Doctor Who is a statement about how people have doubted the quality of it for like however many
Oh,
years.
fuck me. You know, I read on Reddit a post that suggested that Russell T Davies, they didn't use these words, but essentially he's suffering from the George Lucas syndrome, where he is the guy for Doctor Who, much like Lucas was the guy for Star Wars. So everybody involved sort of assumes he knows what he's doing and doesn't want to challenge him on anything.
Yeah, that's reasonable. What, he's just seeing how far he can take it.
Well, I think. Well, no, he sort of bought into his own hype and thinks he's doing great, and nobody wants to say anything.
It does seem like people have drank the Kool-Aid a little bit, doesn't it?
Yeah. Well, look, we all said, you and I anyway, and a lot of other people were keen for Russell T Davies to come back.
Mhm.
You know, that alone demonstrates his reputation based on those
It does.
first 4 series.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing, isn't it? He did a good job then.
It was great. But, you know,
It's
as
just
I've
that
said, people change, writing change and develop. That was his time. Perhaps his time has passed.
what he produced then fit with what we wanted then,
I mean,
and what we appreciated and what we liked then.
what he's doing is still working for some people.
Yeah, no, but I mean us specifically right now.
Yeah, it's not.
It doesn't. It's not for us based on now, is it?
No.
What the hell was that?
I'd guess a 4, maybe 4.2.
Stop talking. You're making it worse. Ring of fire, my ass.
Or has he had a curry?
The terminal is broken. I need time to fix it.
Ixnay on the Arcantay. In case you hadn't noticed, your voice has magic earthquake powers. Uh-oh, here comes trouble. Break out the fancy china. I'm cooking up my special monkey stew.
Oh, Glasno, the terminal is working.
You gotta be quiet. You're making more earthquakes.
Crypto, I don't think that's an earthquake.
Oh my god.
It's a rocket ship. Oh,
It's a reference to You Only Live Twice, the volcano base.
of course it is. What's the best kind of communist?
Dunno.
A busty one.
Okay.
I mean, what more could you want from a communist?
Hmm.
Experiments? What are you talking about?
Well, that seems highly inappropriate.
Yeah.
Is that Godzilla now?
Well, we'll find out. But yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Auto-destruct sequence initiated. The base will now self-destruct.
Well,
Oh no.
Those data tapes, spaceman. I'll grab them and meet you outside.
What? No kiss?
Oh no, let's get out of
Run.
here. Uh, whoa.
well.
Everybody's falling over. We made it.
Plenty of time.
PG, no thanks to your comrade Milenkov. You want to explain to me why the leader of the Soviet Union just tried to turn us into Takashimi's barbecue?
I wish I could. I told you something was wrong in the Kremlin, but I never dreamed it could go so far up. This is bad, Crypto.
Sure ain't good, is it?
No.
The heat is on, the hot get going.
Well, something's going down. And we'll find out what happened to the Gojira next time. So thanks for joining us, if you did.
Yes.
If you
Which
didn't.
probably didn't. Thank you anyway.
Bye.
Bye.